Hi everyone, and welcome to the Spotlight featuring the Gigantophis by MoroNada. So, the Gigantophis is a really massive prehistoric snake, and in the context of ARK, this is a $5 premium mod. And premium for a good reason, because not only has MoroNada pretty much just reinvented snake movement in an ARK mod, let alone in video games in general, but for what some people might think, oh, it's just a snake, this is really feature-packed with a lot of flavor, a lot of abilities, a lot of utility, and this is like a really rich mod. So, before we really get started into things, for any new viewers, what I'd normally do is go and try find one out in the wild and try to naturally tame a regular Gigantophis, but just before we get things started, I want to just really draw a bit of attention to the movements here. So, this is coming from... oh, it's a wild one right there! So, as someone who has basically no experience in programming, I've not really touched programming in an extremely long time, but I have spent quite a bit of time watching Moro spend countless hours, countless months in fact, working on the movement of this guy. I just want to draw a bit of attention to the overall movement because, right, so fair enough, some people might think, oh, it's just a snake, who cares? And that's really quite valid. I don't expect everyone to really appreciate programming and coding and such, but for those who are more interested, this kind of movement is insane. And again, for just an ARK mod, this is really absurd, and we are really fortunate. There's a reason why in PaleoARK we've been saying no to doing a Xenoboa TLC, because even just regular ground conform, where, you know, the dinosaur's footsteps will lift if there's a rock nearby, just regular ground conform can be very tedious from what I've seen, let alone, you know, this kind of smooth movement where the tail actually trails properly behind it and also conforms to like rocks and such as well. This is... I can't really explain it because, again, I'm not really a programmer myself, but this is just really absurdly impressive. And sure, there might be like UE5 simulations where people have attempted this kind of stuff. You could do it like in a simulated environment, but in a gaming environment, and especially in a multiplayer server, this is wild. This is really crazy. And like I said, there is so much more to this guy than just the movement, so don't worry, you're not just paying for a mod to get a pretty snake. It does actually have lots of features as well. But just to quickly mention one little quick thing. So say I was to get a basilisk as a comparison. So to compare it to like regular ARK snakes, so first of all, you can see it tries to do the movement, right? But it's kind of rigid. You can see it's not really following the ground. It's just performing an animation, which is perfectly valid. But if I was to say get onto like a... oh, you can just see how it behaves very funny as I'm on this rock and it keeps on trying to coil up like this as well. You can just see how it doesn't work particularly well. And the basilisk is probably one of the more advanced, you know, snake-like creatures in the game compared to Xenoboa, which is just awful. Whereas if we quickly compare this to Gigantophis, just little things like its tail won't be randomly hovering if it's up on a cliff, or if I try and move over this rock over here, it actually, again, like it properly conforms as well as it possibly can. You can see a serious effort has been made. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. Now let's go ahead then, hop into a server, and let's go try and get ourselves a tamed Gigantophis out in the wild. Okie dokie then, so here I am on my island server, and I've already found 4 Gigantophis in this location right here. So, Gigantophis is supposed to spawn in the jungles on the island and the center, and forests in any map. So I think here, I'm in like just a particularly forested area, so I'm getting quite a couple of spawns in this location. I do believe that they can also spawn in the sunken forest and extinction. I've not seen it for myself, but I've seen reports from others. So, normally, I'm going to try and keep this video today quite snappy, because normally I'd be quite happy to show you like all the little distractions, all the organic playthroughs and my reactions, etc. But in this case, because this mod is so jam-packed, I'm going to try and keep it snappy and just kind of skip straight to taming one as soon as I can find one to tame. Wow, okay, so just wandering away and coming back again. Yeah, this area is very good to reliably find the Gigantophis. Alright then, so here we have a wild level 50. These guys are very aggressive, so I'm going to try and stay away from it. Now, in regards to taming these guys, that just sent that Fiumia flying. Okay, so let's go ahead then, just search up Gigantophis. Oh, I think it's aggroed to me anyway. Well, fair enough then. So, the Saddle's unlockable level 54. But the charming flute required to tame it is unlockable level 65. Requires a smithy, crystal, metal ingots, and wood. Now it's already attacking me, so and it slowed me down. So I'm going to try and detach from it because I don't want to keep it aggroed. Well, actually, no, hold on. Since it's aggroed, let's just find out real quick. If I go ahead then and get to the flute on my bars, I'm not sure if it's required to be on your bars, but I prefer it that way. I'm going to go ahead then and set you to neutral or passive. And can I just start playing immediately? So I've just left clicked, so I've equipped the flute, I've hit left click to activate it, and it says play a song. Oh, here we go. So is it going to pacify an already aggroed Gigantophis? No, I don't think. Oh, actually it's charging up. Oh. Okay, this is interesting. So it says it's got the taming thing available. It does! Okay, so if you've already aggroed one, just keep E pressed and keep on playing, and it will charm it, so you can pacify an aggroed Gigantophis. That's really good to know then. I think it wants to pick me up. It's supposed to pick me up, but I think that rock was in the way. Let's go ahead and move it. Oh, there you go. Okay! So, what it's going to do now is going to play a bunch of shapes, and looks like right now it's doing a circle, so I want to do W. Oh, I'm holding W. Do I need to hold it? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm still holding it down. Now it's doing a trapezoid, so I'm going to hold down C. And yeah, X, triangle. It's very straightforward. It's just, it's weird. I'm not used to this. Okay, there's a trapezoid. There you go. So it's doing another trapezoid now. Very straightforward. Just a bit like, you know, at first, you know what I mean? But it's actually really straightforward. How clever is this? What is that supposed to be? Another trapezoid. It really likes the trapezoids. So this is level 50. I do believe I'm on times on taming, so you can see on the upper left-hand corner there. Oh, right. I was staring at the upper left-hand corner, so the tamed was dropping because I did hit the wrong note. Oh, this. Okay, so it is a bit savage in terms of losing progress. I can't tell the taming effectiveness from here, but yeah, as long as you pay attention, you keep on at it. Oh wow. It's honestly quite easy. Okay, so I had an issue to do with taming ability, and I killed my previous snake because I wondered if maybe it was because it was in combat. And I've spawned in a new one here, which was not engaged in any combat. I'm trying it again now. And again, taming affinity is dropping just a bit too fast. Taming is very, very simple, but there's definitely an issue with it draining too quickly. Knowing Moro, he's going to fix that really, really quickly. So while an issue in this video, I think by the time you guys play with this, it'll probably be fixed and fine. But like I said, taming is really easy and really straightforward. I'm not sure why I am losing so much affinity, but trust me, it's really easy. It's a very easy tame, so don't worry. It's fun, it's new, it's not obnoxiously difficult. I know some tames lately have been, you know, a bit too tedious. This is not one of them. I think this will be fine, you know, once the affinity situation's been fixed. Okay, so now that we have our tamed Gigantophis, first things first, let's just take a look at that beautiful model. And I really do like this idle pose. Kind of like a sit animation in a way, but also one of the stances. It's really nice because it means you don't have like this massively long thing taking up your entire base, like, you know, Basilisk or Deinosuchus or really long creatures. I like how this is more wrapped up and it just looks better as well. I'll also say from a modelling standpoint, snake scales or snake creatures suck. I've actually just worked on a Japanese dragon recently, and working on very long, scaly creatures is a nightmare. Doesn't matter if you can just use like patterns and alphas and, you know, automated methods to do the scales, it's still a pain in the ass. And, or at least in my case, I did it all manually. I think Moro also scaled his manually, I'm not entirely sure, but either way, credit where credit is due. Even just painting, like doing the patterns on a really long creature, is such a pain. And he's done a really good job of making it look clean and consistent. From top to bottom, this looks fantastic. Speaking of patterns, by the way, I guess actually, before we do anything else, hold on, before we check out the abilities, let's take a quick little look at the patterns for a second. I'm going to just spawn in a couple of like level 1s. So here's something really unique about Gigantophis. So you'll notice that these guys all have different patterns. And these are all the same variant. This isn't like, you know, XNR or Arcology or Paleo, etc. These are all the same variant creature, but somehow Moro's got them all to be like completely compatible and just spawns, not in just, you know, randomized colorations, but randomized patterns too. I personally don't know what that means in terms of breeding. I think it just means you've got like a random chance to get pattern A or pattern B from the parents, or just a random pattern altogether. Not 100% sure. I imagine the colours are still inherited. But how cool is that? So you get some really amazing variety. Like, even just right here, there's this little random collection here. Like, for example, you can see that this green one here and this red one here is the same pattern, wildly different colours. Let's see. This red and orange one down here and this white and blue one are again the same pattern but very different colours. But you got others like this white and green spotted one, this blue and yellow stripy-ish, and this very stripy one. They're all just so different. And this one as well, actually. Yeah, how cool is that? That's just a really nice touch. I hope we get to see like more of that kind of thing in the future. Okay then, so Gigantophis. Oh, like I said, there is a lot to do with this guy. I'm not really sure where to begin. So first of all, I'm currently in the coiled mode. So if I just hit spacebar, it'll exit out the coiled mode, and now I'm in this position. So I think this is the Python stance, where it keeps fairly low to the ground and fairly stealthy. And this is probably the one that you'll see the most in general, like out in the wild and tamed ones, because this is the one that has a really beautiful ground conform. Oh, normally really beautiful ground conform. And also, oh, okay, trample damage, I let Baby Carno. These guys are very effective swimmers, and this is a thing with some large snakes, you know, in real life. Ooh, couple of Rexes over there, little Alpha Rex. There's a lot of Rexes over there, oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, no, some snakes are really good swimmers. And the Gigantophis is no exception to that. Oh god, could you imagine? Oh, could you imagine seeing like one in the wild in the ocean? I don't think that's very likely. I'm actually not sure, like, I guess it just depends on where they spawn. If there's like a jungle or a forest near an ocean or something, but like how sinister would that be to see just out, you know, out and about? Obviously we'll get attacked by sharks, but the shark does ignore the tail because of course it's not quite the center mass, is it? It's not where the capsule of the creature is. Okay, cool, so you should be like relatively safe then. It's also fast. Like, all things considered, I guess it's a bit hard to tell because it's so bloody long. But this guy is actually kind of speedy and it's just so satisfying. Like, that is a very satisfying, just simple swim animation. Doesn't really feel right to call it an animation either. It's more like just really cool physics is going on here. You know, I was mentioning earlier about the basilisk, how that's an animation, is locked and rigid. This guy is just really clever physics. A bit of animation around the face, you know, for it to like physically move left and right, but the rest of it, I think, is all just really cool tail physics. Oh, how cool is this? Okay, so, oh my god, there's so much of this guy. Left click is, of course, a good old bite with a nice, very nice, what's the word, like fast attack animation. It really feels like it's kind of snapping at you. Right click is the big slam. The tail slam effect shows it right in the little UI there. Oh god, I love Moro's UIs. C is a tail swipe. Whee! So, Python stance, hold on. X, oh, it's X. Okay, so I'm not even in Python stance. Now I'm in Python stance. So this is the, you know, keep low to the ground one. Oh, I see. So this one previously is Cobra stance. That makes sense. It's kind of obvious when you think about it. I guess because when it's like actually wandering, it kind of bows its head down. So I just assumed that was the Python. No, this makes sense actually. So this is currently Cobra right now. So then we get really low down. This is Python stance. Yeah, so where you're like really stealthy on the ground, and hence this is where like you'll really see some of the oh, I swear I find all the rocks are impossible to go. Oh, actually, oh, that's clean. Look at that. Oh my god. I guess it works like any other creature, right? If you're gonna try and get on a, you know, big steep rock, like any other creature won't really move over it. but the little bits there, so like the more subtle positionings. Oh, that looks so nice. He's done such a good job with this. It's crazy. Okay, so now I'm in Python stance. So again, we can bite. We can tail slam in Python stance. We can tail swipe. Yep, there we go. So, okay, so what we can also do is right control enables thermal vision, just like the snow owl. Oh, and again, it really makes you appreciate the body even more. God. Yeah, so that is thermal vision. Does it use stamina? It does use stamina. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. And can I use this in Cobra stance as well? So we'll just move up like this, wait for the whole UI to change a little bit. We're in a different stance now. No, you cannot use thermal in Cobra stance, but you can use a grab attack. Okay. So back to Python, because I think you can also use a grab in Python as well. Oh, so you've got climb and constrict. There's a lot of things to check out with this guy. Okay, so constrict. Let's go check out constrict then. So we're gonna hold a spacebar to constrict things, or climb up a tree. And yeah, you can climb up trees, by the way. Like, you think you're restricted to the ground? No, this snake can climb redwood trees, and even more to it than that. So let's see then. Got a little scorpion right there. I'm gonna hold spacebar. Oh, victim must be 75% health or lower to constrict. Current health is 100%. Oh, I like how it shows the current as well. So go ahead and bite it a little bit then. Can I do it now? Like it's too small to constrict. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, let's just do some attacks then, so we've not really seen much of the attacks, have we? So, tail slam. Oh, hold on. We'll tail swipe. Whee! And tail slam. The little left clicky bite. There you go. Got some good variety. We like it. We like it. Let's get back down then to the Python stance and try find a bigger target. And this is always very nice. So the smaller creatures like raptors and saber-toothed cats are ignoring me, and that is always very, very nice. Okay, here we go. How about a Ceratosaurus? Can I constrict a Cerato? So I've got to do a couple of attacks to it first. It's at level 20, so this shouldn't be too much. And can I... Oh, valid target. So I'm currently holding space. I'm mousing over it. If I let go... Ooh! Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm currently constricting it. And you can see a little oxygen bubble above the Cerato's nameplate. It is draining oxygen. Can I, like, spyglass it meanwhile? Yeah, here we go. So you can see it's draining oxygen, and now it's draining all the health. How cool is that? Now, obviously, it doesn't quite conform to the creature entirely, because imagine the effort it would take for this creature to, like, be manually rigged to every single creature in the game. It's not possible, really. I mean, I guess it is, but it'd be a hell of an effort, especially modern creatures as well. But let's try Vecti. You are a much larger creature. Let's go ahead then. Do a couple of hits on you then. You are alpha buffed, interesting, but we don't really care about that, to be honest. Go ahead and just do like another slam. There you go. And you're on 82.69% health. I love how it shows that. You are aggressive. Okay, and can I do it now? Yes, valid targets. Okay, it's a little bit jank, but you really gotta appreciate, like, how cool is this that you can suffocate the creature entirely? So in this case, oh wait, no, Vecti doesn't have an oxygen bar. But it is still draining health though, so even though it doesn't have an oxygen bar, so it can't be suffocated, it is still taking damage over time. Oh wow. Can I let go? Spacebar? Yes, you can let go. Okay, that's good to know then. That's really cool. So, since things are hurting and my Gigantophis is starting to get a bit low in HP, I mean, I'm not really in too much danger, am I? But let's pretend I'm in massive danger. If I hit R, there you go, I'm gonna hit R, and I've just shedded my skin, and by doing that, I am now rapidly moving away. I've got a slippery serpent buff, so I'm moving away very quickly, and I'm rapidly regenerating health. Now, so I've shed my skin. That's supposed to actually show... Oh, wait, is it there right there? Hold on. I shedded my skin, and you can see right there is actually a silhouette. It's got the dead skin of my snake, which has just been harvested by the Cerato. It is technically a attackable object in the game and an attackable entity. So it distracted Serato. The Serato was eating the shedded skin instead and harvesting that, which gave me the opportunity to quickly slip away and regenerate more health. How cool is that? Now, the shed skin ability does have a large cooldown. So you can see then the little, oh, whoops. Insulation auto, come back! So you can see then the little hotbar down below above my action bar. You can see shed skins on cooldown. So by the time that's available again, I can shed again. Right, so that, I think, is everything to do with Python minus the tree climbing. We'll check out the tree climbing in a bit. So let's move on to Cobra stance then. So now that I'm all big and tall, looking very proud, I kind of wish they actually had like a Cobra hood, but I say that as someone who loves Cobras. I really wish I had the hood. So this also has the tail swipe, the tail slam. It's got a grab. I don't think we've actually seen the grab yet, have we? So if I look at a creature, oh. No, hold on. Oh, you just regularly click R. Okay, so it's not like you hold it. So let's try again, R. There we go. I'm currently holding a raptor. And I can swallow it. So if I hit C, oh wait, hold on. Oh, it's gonna be a lower HP then, so can I attack it? Oh, okay, hold on. If I hold left click, it'll rapidly, it rapidly suffocates it, now draining it of its health. And now that I've done that, can I now swallow it if I hit C? Ooh. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, let's do that again then. Let's do it a bit quicker this time. So we're gonna hold R, or hit R, sorry. We're gonna pick up this raptor, we're gonna hold left click to rapidly drain its oxygen, which then causes it to start to take ticking damage. And all the meanwhile, our Gigantophis is just staring this boy down. He is angry. I love these icons. These little icons is fantastic. Oh, that's such a cool animation. And now that I've done that, as you can see, I actually have these raptors. They're currently being digested as we speak. So, use this item to force Gigantophis to spit out the creature. When the creature's fully digested, it'll be gone forever, but grant recovery buff and have a chance to give loot from the digestion remains. So, this one's got 34 seconds left digesting, I believe, and this other one's got 58 seconds left digesting. Now, while this is doing its thing, swallowing a creature begins digesting it, or turn an item, which will turn the creature into an item in the Gigantophis inventory. It can only swallow creatures at 75% health or lower, can be configured via the admin remote. Fully digesting will grant a Gigantophis pellet, which can be redeemed for loot, which depends on the drag weight and level of the swallowed creature. There we have a pellet. Use this item in inventory to search through the pellet for loot. Oh wow. When the swallowed creature item is used in the inventory, it will force Gigantophis to regurgitate the creature. Drag weight of swallowed victim adds to the weight of Gigantophis. Right, so in other words, if you're swallowing like bigger and bigger creatures, you can see it's got a weight of 85. So if you keep on swallowing more creatures, your Gigantophis will get weighed down. It'll get, you know, very slow and very heavy. We'll check out the regurgitating and such in a moment. So we've got 2 pellets here. So we've got a level 15 raptor pellet. This was primitive that we saw, so we're gonna go ahead and consume. We've got a spear. Okay, alright. This was a level 45 ramshackle one. I think the loot quality is random, although it's also dependent on level and drag weight of the creature too. But I think there's still like a little bit of randomness to it. We open this one. A Sarco saddle. Okay, and hide gloves. Alright, that's very interesting. How cool is that? I'm really happy to finally be seeing this creature. Okay, so we're still currently in Cobra stance. Let's pick up this little baby Serato. Oh, I can't. Oh, and I have to throw my otter out again. Oh, bloody otter, come back. I'm not sure if it's just immune to babies, or babies can't be picked up, or the Serato is too big. Could be either case. Okay, safe to say it's not gonna work. Can I swallow Meraxes? I doubt it, surely, right? But, you know, I want to find out. Hey, you. No, okay, makes sense. We'll just kill this the old-fashioned way, then. Actually, no. Actually, instead of killing the old-fashioned way, let's go into Python stance while I'm currently tanking damage. We'll do this, and we'll look at you. We'll hold spacebar. Oh, I gotta deal more damage to it first. So go ahead and do that. Do a big old tail slam. Do a big old tail swipe. Whee! And let's see, can I check your health? Just a little bit more damage needed. Hold on, hold on. It's currently enraged. There's a very angry Meraxes, but now I can coil up. Now oxygen is draining. And I'm gonna kill this guy nice and good. It's gonna take a bit of a while because it's got a lot more oxygen. But hey, at least it's pacified. That is so cool. That is just such a impressive idea. Okay, draining the oxygen on this one definitely took quite a bit longer, but hey, just for a bit of patience, just sitting here chilling and waiting, gotta admit it's a much safer way to kill this guy than to, you know, hit it the old regular way. Whee! Fantastic. Cool. Okay, it's a little baby saber-toothed cat there. We're just gonna go ahead and just yoink you. Okay, so it works. So regarding the baby Cerato, it was just because you can't eat a Cerato. So I can swallow this one then. Oh, again, I need to... Wait, current health of victim is 258%? Okay. That's a little bit extreme. Let's go ahead then and just drain the heck out of you then. I guess because it's a baby, right? It's got funny, like, funny interactions. We'll just drain this much lower. And can I swallow you now? No, you're 71% still. Okay. And... Sure I can swallow now? There we go. Nom! And I've done that because I want to now see what does it look like then if we regurgitate a creature. Oh, it's Mastercraft. Oh, well now I want to keep it. Okay then. So this is really subtle by the way, but if you like actually pay attention not just to the icon, but if you let go, you can actually see it tighten its grip as it drains the oxygen. Little details like that just really add so much life to these kind of mods. Not to mention the actual eat animation, that is so cool. Now that I've eaten it, we've got a genuine one here. Okay, we're just gonna skip this one. I want to see what it's like to consume it. But it's dead. Okay, so it straight up buffed up an entire corpse. Oh, wow. Wait, no, I'm wrong. It's unconscious. Wait. Would you know again? Okay, I may have just killed it then. It was unconscious. It is still unconscious, but I can't pick it up. Could you then tame it? No. Yeah, I can. Hold on. No, okay. I don't think you can tame it. That makes sense. That would have been really shocking if you could. But it's not showing anything to indicate that, you know, it will eat or whatever. Could you imagine that? But because it's unconscious, I can't pick it up and eat it again. Nom! There goes an entire raptor. Can I pick up an Gigantophis or flyer? No, I can't. Oh, I picked up my own otter. I mean, can I eat you? Can I eat my own otter? It's a really high level otter. Oh no, it's got, okay, yeah, no. It's the Insulation Otter 9000, so it's got like insane oxygen. So we're gonna go ahead and just, can I hypnotize it? Hold spacebar. Oh wait, hold on. I can hypnotize it, but I'm not actually sure what that does, but I'm sure doing it. Oh, and even the eyes of the Gigantophis go purple. And the RG just kind of stopped caring. That was interesting. Okay, so let's see then. I got this little scorpion here, a wild scorpion. If I try and hypnotize you instead, what does that actually do? Because it already can't attack me, can it? It's already, you know, pacified. It knocked it out. Oh. And can I tame you? I put food in inventory. Wow. You can tame things with this. Granted, they have to be smaller than a Gigantophis, so I guess there's an argument to be made, right, that by the time you get access to the Gigantophis, you probably pass the point of taming small creatures. But you have the option. Oh my god. Hello, it's Editor Me. So, turns out this video is 50 minutes long, and I think that's just a bit too long, but there is that many features, it's crazy. I'm going to end this video here, and we're going to check out the rest of the abilities tomorrow. Or maybe by the time you watch this, the video is already available, so just check the channel. Yeah, there's a lot more to show, and I think a 50-minute video is just a bit too much. So, thank you for watching, guys. Check the channel very soon for the next part, and as always, hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.